Hello, welcome to the Opinionistics. I'm your host, John Milone, and along with Eric Taylor. In this episode, I brought on Reemo Meerak, who's from Harlem, New York City. He's an actor, podcaster, event host, and the man behind Worldwide Soundz Records. Sounds ending with a Z. I know, pretty hip. So, I can be brutally honest and fully assure you this is a very fun episode to do. Even though I've done half the talking, even a quarter of the talking, but nonetheless, it's still a very fun episode to do. So, with that being said, sit back and relax, I guess.
Hey, what's going on?
Going great.
Oh, yes. It's good, man. How you doing? How's everything? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
All right, let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to the UK.
Cool. So we're going to wait a few minutes for a few co-hosts to join us.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's get it. Oh. Shout out to the UK. Yeah, let's get it. Guest appearance.
Yeah.
By any chance, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is John Milone, and it's spelled JAAMIEALOONE.
Okay, yeah, got you.
Cool.
All right, got you right now.
All right, one of our co-hosts has joined us. Hello, Eric.
Yo, what's good?
Hey,
Oh,
what's
good.
going on, man?
And what's up, man? How you doing?
I can't complain, man. I'm ready to rock and roll with this guest appearance.
All right. Got you.
Damn.
And yo, John, you said I love this guest.
Yeah, he's an actor, podcaster. He's also an A of Worldwide Soundz Records.
Ah, okay, got you.
and also an event host, which is quite cool.
Yes. From time to time, when they call my name out the hat, I host events on the mic. So
Nice.
yeah.
By the way, let's get started then.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
All right then. So, starting off, what do you do for a living?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, everybody? This is Reemo Meerak Tyson, a vet of 16 years in entertainment. Pretty much, in a nutshell, actor, podcaster, event host, and I'll work with Worldwide Soundz Records. My day job, shockingly, I am a public school educator.
All right then.
Wow.
Right.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. It you thought I'd be a educator, but yeah, in the daytime.
I probably couldn't deal with the kids, so I commend you for that.
Well, I mean, here's the thing on that, right? I mean, we could segue on that or thereof. For me, I mean, it depends on the individual when it comes to education or being an educator. You know what I'm saying? I always feel you got to be a special kind of individual, as well as being able to handle or maneuver with multiple personalities, because kids are going to be all kids are going to be different. So for 11 years, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's definitely been a joyous ride. There have been ups and downs with it, but overall it was more ups than downs. And these guys keep me young, and as well as they receive how my energy is with them at a high clip. So it's definitely a dope feeling.
Okay. When you put it that way, when you put it that way, it's pretty cool. I can definitely respect that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I get it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody could deal with a child that's not yours, right? In a sense.
Yeah. That's
And
what I said a lot.
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact I'm definitely a very special individual. Because even what's shocking is, even with the industry, right? I kind of treat the industry the same way how I am at my job. I'm not saying I treat people like children, but I guess the way I maneuver and the patience with things, you know what I'm saying? It comes to play, and it's helped me out for the 11 of the 16 years I've been involved in entertainment. So it's gone hand in hand, and I'm not even gonna lie, like currently right now, with things, slightly improving with my brand, now I'm at that crossroad, what I'm saying, as far as, all right, do I still stay with teaching and do my brand, or is it, all right, I'm out of here and go straight to my brand,
Yeah. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, but nah, definitely, I ain't gonna front, like, this year has definitely been dope in a sense. Probably out of the 16 years, probably one of my most worked years in a sense, because the way I just came like a bat out of hell with 2022, like just like getting to it, even on tour with my first tour with DJ Chase. Shout out to DJ Chase of Worldwide Soundz Records and everything. Like, we were on our first, well, I was on my first tour with him. It was called the Independent Rich Tour. So it was combined of, guest appearances on podcasts, him DJing at events, me hosting at certain events, pull-ups to events, photo shoots and photo ops and everything of the whole grandeur. It definitely helped things with both our brands, and as well as even with acting, just definitely just getting back into it with acting, and just overall just making it happen. And definitely optimistic for 2023. The way things is on a hot streak right now, and I got lots in store. There's a few films right now in productions, and as well as a couple of TV shows I'm on. So definitely it feels great to have something going into the new year coming up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And I got a question for you. Like, what motivated you to start podcasting? And also, is your podcast like relatively new? Like, is it new?
Well, in a sense of, well, actually it already passed. Like this, no, not yet. Actually, this coming October 20th will make it 2 years, but I'll be on break with recording because of all the acting I have to do in the month of October. So definitely going into probably late October, early November, we'll start recording again with the Cuts podcast, and Cuts standing culture, urban technology, and sports. And basically with the pod, basically what got me with the pod was I was on a prior radio show, and it kind of annoyed me in the sense that we were only interviewing artists, like music artists. I don't have nothing against music artists, but it just felt so mundane. It just felt, I'm like, wait a minute. And I know within me, I knew a plethora of people in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I once I get the right timing, I'll do my own podcast. And what started happening was I actually had 2 podcasts going. Once the radio show stopped, I had 2 podcasts going at a time. So the one I had was like a real aggressive, topical type of podcast, which was called the Reemo Meerak, and that was pretty entertaining. But I don't know, a couple of times the way things was happening, it just didn't feel right. And then with my latest baby now, with Cuts, culture, urban technology, and sports, I really talked to figures under that acronym, and really get to resolution within like culture, or just within just focusing on their journey, so that other young creatives could like take heed or take bits and pieces from their journey and implement it within what they're doing with their brand.
Got you. And like, also remind me again, you're a podcaster, you're an actor, and an educator, correct?
Yes, and as well as an A&R of a music label, Worldwide Soundz Records.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to know what motivated you to like start the music label. Like what or who like motivated you.
So the way I became an A&R is kind of funny. Me and Chase were really good friends, besides industry mates and working under the same label, right?
Right.
We would normally have like Sunday drinks or whatever, like champagne, or he'd be drinking like whiskey or something, and I would be drinking champagne. So we just have like talks about business and industry stuff. So it just one of those days. He just like, I guess he presented like a scenario for me. I think it was dealing with an artist at the time, and I gave him, you know, my industry expertise in the way you handle business versus, oh, hey, fuck that, you know, the friend answer, right? So it just came about. He was like, yo, you know, you want to be the A&R on my label. Now, around that time, it was around like early 2020. So this was like before the pandemic happened. I was contemplating about it because with me, while I was in media, I was really hard on music artists. I was really like challenging and hard on music artists because for me, it was like, not that I didn't respect music art, it was just like the way they would come on my platform. It was just like so much energy I had to put into it because it in a way, it's a rarity to get a music artist that really is media savvy, right? Because the average music artist only cares about the music.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's like, you know, they don't really know how to, like, you know, promote themselves or get themselves out there, correct?
Yeah,
It's like
right.
pretty much, it's like, you know, they only just care about the music. They don't really know how to promote themselves, market themselves, or just like, you know, just generally get themselves out there, or, you know, do something that'll get themselves out there. Like, you know, no matter, like, you know, if it's, you know, considered out of line, or like, you know, what you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, no, I definitely know. I super correlate with you saying, you know, and as a media person, and you guys are in media as well, you know, it takes a certain type of energy and as well as patience to really like book what I call is book bag the interview. Like you're really carrying the interview because you know it's really hard to like get them to like really speak. So, you know, once he presented that to me, a change had happened with me. And what it was that I started having a better understanding of what's going on. You know, a lot of times it's easy to blame the artist, but also too, we have to understand that an artist is only going to do what they're given or allowed to, right? So
Right.
if you're a curator of an event, or you're a promoter, or you're a playlist curator, but you're not vetting the artist well enough. You're just taking it either A, their money, or B, hey, just for clout, and you're not really vetting the talent, then you know you can't blame that said artist to not aim to be better, or for that matter to really make themselves better. Because let's say 5 of those people that I mentioned, right, that aforementioned, accept this like artist that's not really up to par, but because they're wavy or they're loopy or their clout is high, oh, you know what, it is what it is. And then that's when you're going to get like, you know, the not so great events, or that for that matter, the showcases thereof become faulty because you're not vetting the quality. You know what I'm saying? You're just taking whoever made a track, regardless if it's mixed down or not mixed down or properly, you know, sonically well, right? And you're just taking it. So now you're left with a shit show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
So
I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like at the end of the day, you know, when it opened my eyes to really look at the totality of things, you know, and then also too, it goes back to me of my educational job, right? Where I have to find resolutions at a certain pace, right? So now, you know, me being A&R for the last 2 years, you know, so we'll be 3 in February 2023. You know, I'm still a rookie with this. I don't feel I've mastered being an A&R, but as far as when it comes to artists that we work with, it's added on to the success of the label. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing with me, what I've always understood with entertainment, you know, it's always about making the product with the it factor, right? And a lot of the artists, I have them understand, like, yeah, you know, you still got to work on your music, but you of your it factor have to match with your talent. You know what I'm saying? On a marketing standpoint and a business standpoint, right? Because at the end of the day, yeah, you could be up there with numbers and everything like that, but is your numbers really matching of who you are? that's the thing we as entertainers have to understand. Today's fans are up to it. They're hip to things now, right? Because the last 2 years, what was everybody doing inside, either doing research or you pretty much knew what was going on because everybody was on the net, right? So now, as an entertainer thereof, you gotta really match with what you're doing. Even with me, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, my numbers are low, but as far as like things as a late and things slightly increasing, I gotta make sure, my image, what I say, how I say it, the energy and everything thereof, it matches the brand, it matches with what I'm doing.
Yeah, like you just need to cause I don't know, you just can't be caught lacking, like 'cause you just need to match that energy all the time though, and like that's probably the hardest part, right?
Yeah, well, it's I wouldn't really say hardest part. I mean, it's one of the most challenging. I think really what's
maintaining it, at least.
Yeah, well, maintain, and then also too, it's the consistency, and as well as really living up to what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I've noticed over the years with the culture, I want to say within the last decade, right? The last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of people, not a lot of people, a good vast, let me correct the wording because you gotta really watch your wording when you say things. A vast majority are really getting things misconstrued of what their brands are supposed to be per se. You know what I'm saying? Or for that matter, you're not really fulfilling what your fans, you're not really fulfilling your fans' whys or wants. You know what I'm saying? You're just temporarily fulfilling them. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing I've always done with me and made sure I live up to my truth of what I am with my brand, and as well as the consistency. You know what I'm saying? Even with the quality, the upkeep of the quality of whatever content I'm putting together, or for that matter, even if I do guest appearances. You know what I'm saying? As of late this year, I've done a lot of guest appearances because it's at a point now where, okay, I have substantial amount of work, you know what I'm saying, under my belt to where, to talk about it or to express about my experience or thereof, you know what I'm saying? Because definitely, I respect all media platforms, and podcasters thereof, that of what they have, so I don't want to just come on a podcast or even for y'all for that matter, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I'm appreciate you guys, definitely researching of what I do, or else, we wouldn't be here talking.
Yeah, yeah, of course not. It's like, we gotta do our research all the time, because like, if we don't do our research on like you guys, like, then what's the point of talking to you guys if we're not even interested in, like, just there's no point in really talking to anybody if we don't do the research on them, really, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, as podcasters, we have to do our research. I even have my own podcast. It's called Taylor Rate Me, because my name's Eric. My name's Eric Taylor, and tolerate. You get it. It's a joke.
That's dope. That's
tolerate. Yeah.
Hey, I love it. That's fire, man. I'm never going to be one. I'm never going to be that vet who criticizes, somebody's ownness or likeness to what they create. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of creative. I never, in my years, had that kind of critique. Yes, I was competitive, but I never had that like heavy critique where, oh no, you got to change that up and all that. I mean, who the hell am I to really, do that? I'm not above God. Only between a creator and God is what matters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, things are objective in what we do and how you create and everything. But at the end of the day, it's the creator that's above and the creative in you that matter. You know what I'm saying? So, don't ever listen to anybody else outside of you when that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's different, and it's cool to be different. There's nothing wrong being different. I think also with entertainment, I think that's not, it's spread across, it's said, but it's not really, what's the best
It's not
word?
really exercised,
Well, not really. I wouldn't even say exercise. I think it's exercise because a lot of people talk about it. I think it's just not, oh my God, why am my mind's blank today? This is the wrong time to be blank.
Accepted?
No. It starts with an I. Oh man. I'll put it like this. It's not shit. It's more like, all right, people say it, but it's not believable, right? you could say it, but are you really believing it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you really believe of what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, well, I mean, like, the name process went like this. I wanted to pick. You're right. I wanted to pick something that was, just mine, because it's like, I don't know. It's like I feel like every name in the book was taken when it came to podcasting, just like other stuff in general. So it's like I wanted to pick something that was like strictly mine. So it's like I just thought I was gonna name it "Tolerate Me," but it's like that just didn't sound good to me. So
I'm
I
not even
just,
like, that would have been fucking fire. I'm not saying your name you got now. If I know that, it would have been fire.
yeah.
Tailor-rate or Tailor-rate me or tolerate me, but I get it because you would put Tyler or Taylor, you know what I'm saying, however you would spell that. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have pushed that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would have pushed that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll be honest. I'm probably still gonna use the name "Tolerate Me" for something, but it's like, I'm probably still gonna use that for something.
That should be your new hashtag. That should be your new hashtag.
Yeah.
That's what I did with Reemo Approved. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just made sense. And then people, and then over the years, people would pick up on it, and they would come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, is this Reemo Approved? Yeah, at first they would kind of joke with it, like a little, but then people were really taking it serious. Like, yo, Reemo, I know you ain't approved that. That's not Reemo Approved, bro. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? But over time. I mean, it's all about timing, man. It's all about timing, man. A lot of people feel it's your start is what matters. It's not really about the start. It's always about the finish, man. And I'm a firm believer of that. You know what I'm saying? It's always about the finish, man. It's always about the finished product. It doesn't hurt to try. I don't like saying try. It doesn't hurt to attempt it. I don't like saying try. Try, it leaves too many excuses in that word. But no, it doesn't hurt to attempt it. And then on top of that, look at the era you're in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still trying to get it. I'm still trying to get it off the ground. But like for the most part, I'm doing pretty decent when it comes to guests. But it's like I know I can do better though. And it's like I don't know. I can't get some people. But it's like the people I do get, I'm just grateful for it. Because it's like, but like what happened?
No, that's what's up. No, listen, man. Look, man. Nobody off the rip sparked right off the rip. I mean, if they did, it was like a lucky whim of a chance, and that's mainstream or independent. But nobody jumps off the rip, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's wishful thinking, but it takes time. It's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time. And then when your time comes, you just make sure you talk to the Lord and you get ready.
Man. I pray every single night, so it's like I'll be talking to the Lord.
Hey, that's what matters.
Exactly. I'll be talking to the Lord all the time. But so like I'll be honest, man. Do you do a lot of traveling though?
Well, before COVID happened, yes. There have been times I've stepped out, like I've gone west. I've been in the South, Canada. My family's up there, in Brampton and Osceola, and also around Toronto, Boston a lot of times. Where else? Miami, definitely in my lifetime. I gotta go to the UK, son. I must, either before I get married or maybe, before the kids come, or me having kids and everything like that. I gotta go to UK for the one time and just experience it by myself for the one time. Then I'll bring like friends or whatever, maybe. But I gotta go to UK and I gotta go to France.
I get it. It's just like a personal journey you have to do for yourself first before you bring anybody else.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to go to Japan.
And I forgot about Japan too. Excuse me. Definitely gotta go to the sneaker mall and Superfacts and just Japan. Period. I gotta make that happen.
Yeah, me too, man. Like Japan's a pretty cool place, and it's like I've seen a bunch of videos on it, and it's like, damn, I'm gonna go there one day.
Right.
Nah, but yeah, but like if you can try, but it's like if you can travel like anywhere in the world. My question was gonna be if you can travel anywhere in the world that you haven't traveled to. Oh wait, was that Oh wait, no, you're answered the question actually.
No,
I was,
we can still. Hey, listen, man. If we got time, we can still converse,
I,
man. This
I
is
mean,
about conversation.
I was pretty much gonna say like if you can go anywhere in the world, where would it go? But it's like I think I already answered that question. So it's
Well,
like,
yeah, no, I mean, nah. Hey, listen, listen. I'm a different type of guest, man. I got no problem repeating it or saying it again or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as whoever's listening enjoys the moment and enjoys the conversation or whatever have you. No, definitely Japan, Switzerland, UK,
mm,
Australia, definitely. I want to visit a couple countries in Africa. Definitely Colombia. And where else? Oh my God. I want to say, oh yeah, Brazil. Yeah, for sure.
oh, okay, yo, those seem like pretty cool place to go to. And
Oh,
especially,
and Santorini, Greece.
ah,
I gotta go to Santorini. I think Santorini is gonna be the next place. I think I'm gonna put my money together and I think for my birthday I'm gonna go, which
all
is
right.
which is in February of next year. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
plan.
I'm not gonna lie. My birthday is like coming up in December though. Like yeah, December.
Ah,
10th. Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
I'll be honest. I don't really. I'm probably just gonna go to the gym though, and probably catch a movie, and go out to eat. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. It's like
Hey,
but
man, you never know, man. I mean, hey, just go for it.
yeah.
Yo, what about you? What are your places?
Oh, what are my places?
Yeah, that you never want to go to.
Uh, Japan and India.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like I'm still trying to like look at other places that like I might want to go to, but it's like the main two are just like Japan and India. Because I've talked on my podcast I've talked to like a bunch of like uh Indian guests, and it's like they got me interested. It's like I want to go there now.
Yeah, and
But
I
it's
ain't
like
gonna lie. I gotta add Dubai on that list as well. But I gotta have money to go to Dubai. I ain't gonna hold you, son.
yeah.
Gotta be balling. Gotta be balling. Gotta be
What
balling.
happened?
I said I gotta be balling to go to Dubai. Gotta be balling.
Nah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to go there for cheap, but I gotta be balling. So I gotta have some bank. Gotta have some
Nah,
coin.
right, exactly. Facts. But but hey, Jame, you got any other questions you want to ask him though? For real, Jame, you
Yeah.
there?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was so indulged in this conversation. I was like, yeah, I was just gonna let this go with the flow, you know.
Okay.
And hey,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. Yeah, we vibing, man. I mean,
Yeah, I love it.
let me know what's up. I mean, whatever you want to ask is cool. I'm not that type of entertainer. Like, no, you can't ask me that. Like, no, I won't answer. So
Okay.
we
I
hit.
cheers. Yeah, it's great. And there is something that I do want to say.
Yes.
If you do come to the UK, I recommend going to Manchester. It's a
Okay.
great city.
Yes. I've heard lots of great stories.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard lots. And I've seen too many videos of your parties. Like your parties are kick ass. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
They make American parties look like real like local.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like where I'm at, like people where I'm at, like people tell me to go to the parties, but it's like I don't know. I be hearing that there be shootings there sometimes. It's like I
Wait,
don't know.
where are you at, Taylor?
I'm in New York. I'm in New York, Queens, New York, and
Oh, hey, what part of Queens? I used to live. I was from North Side. I was from Laurelton.
yeah, but it's like I'll be honest. I think the most of the parties, like those people be going to are like outside of my borough. So it's like and like they say like those be having like shootings sometimes, or like or some stupid shit just be happening, and it's like I'm like, all right, I don't want to go. I want to go to a party though, but it's like I don't want that. I don't want that happening.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
hey, that's understandable, man. You want to live life. I think you know what's crazy. We can segue into it. It's crazy how I just had this talk with somebody the other night, and it's crazy how morale, respect, honor, save saving one's safety or honing in your own safety for yourself, and other things that are noble are like frowned upon now, which is kind of weird in a sense
Yeah,
to me.
I've noticed that too, man. Like I thought I was the only one who noticed that. You know,
Nah,
it's
nah,
crazy. It's like I don't know. And also, yeah, you also can't look up to anybody anymore. It's like it's frowned upon to look up to somebody because it's like they'll call you a dick rider. Then it's
yeah, which is the dumbest. That's the dumbest shit on fucking earth.
yeah,
And it's not, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's called, the word is called admiration. Okay,
yeah, of course.
admiration's okay. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is just this whole era. This is why I know for me, I'm like kind of like obsolete or out with this era in a sense, which is shocking. Even though I'm in entertainment, right? You would think, and working with kids, you would think like, yo, it'd be a hard time for me, but it's just, oh man, it's like when you take yourself out of yourself, right? And you really look at things ahead of you. It's just like, damn, like, why does it have to be that way? Just like you saying, about the parties. I mean, trust me, don't ever feel ashamed. No, your life is your life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, a party is supposed to, you go somewhere and enjoy yourself, not think about, oh damn, well, there might be a shooting here, there might be a fire here, there might be a fucking Loch Ness monster here, or whatever the fuck may be that may threaten your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like, yo, that's not what it's supposed to be. And I just wish, in this world, in this society, people would just get back to like using logic and common sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I'm in the industry and I agree with you. You know what I mean? That's why with me, I keep it a buck. You'll find me locally somewhere. I remember this past summer, we were finishing the tour around the summertime, and I ended up being local up here in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? I started being local, and people were shocked, like, yo, I'm surprised you around us. So I'm like, listen, it's not nothing to be a shock. It's just, look, for me mentally, I just don't want to be around the dumb shit. And that's okay. You don't have to be around, or one shouldn't need to be around the dumb shit. You gotta understand your needs and your wants out here, because it's like, great, if I'm around the dumb shit and let's say I get injured, that hinders my possibilities or my potential of gaining more money or whatever have you, or gaining more, not fame, but gaining more success with my brand, because I can't go to set. I can't go to a movie set. I can't go to a television set. I can't do an interview if I needed to do an interview. I can't record my podcast. I can't, sell the merchandise, or I can't do music things I need to do as being an A&R for my artists. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? And even with people in this world, you got to really think about your life, longevity.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, of course, man. And like, mind you, I haven't been to that many parties. I mean, like, unless you really want to count this, like, the only party I've ever been to was my 8th grade dance, but that's about it. It's like, I don't know. It's like, but like, that's not even really a part. I didn't really do anything there. And it's like, if I'm going to a party, it's like, I want it to either be safe or like, I don't know, have it be like, a millionaire party or something like that. Like, I just want to have fun without like, worrying about like, if this can happen or that's going to happen. Like, I just want to have fun.
Well, I mean, the best thing I can tell you, as long as you, as you said, you continually talk to God, you know what I'm saying? You just talk to God and you just be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, things in this world, well, not world, correction, things in this country, it's real topsy-turvy and mentally, people are kind of losing it in a sense, or they're not mentally losing it, but they're like, they're just going in these weird idiot ideologies for no reason, and just not respecting other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And that thing is crazy in its own right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and even within the hip hop culture, not to blame them, but things within it. Yeah, maybe a few people are trying to make the change, but it's like we got to make a better effort to want to make this change, and alone in communities and everything like that. Like, you just got to you got to really make the hardcore effort. Times are different. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to take somebody's life, or for that matter, threaten somebody's life because either you're not happy or you don't feel that other person deserves their life, which is kind of BS to me. You know, that's not your decision. You know, at the end of the day, that's God's decision. You know.
Yeah, no, of course, man. It's like I'm not gonna. Yeah, and it's like I've always did believe in God, but it's like I recently just started like praying every single night because it's like at times I feel like I'm not grateful for like when God does stuff to me. So it's like I just pray to Him, just thank Him for everything I have, like no matter how big or small it is.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, of course not. And it's like I don't know. It's like also like for the people who don't believe, and it's like I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say, all right, that's cool. I mean, I'm just simply not gonna talk about it in front of them. I'm just gonna like just move on with like whatever we're doing right there. But it's like I'm not gonna try and convince anybody to like believe in Him. I mean, I would want them to find God. I would want those people to find God themselves. And if they never do, that's fine. That's fine. Like, it's like I believe, you don't. I'm not gonna start an argument about that. That's stupid.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
No, that's super
like,
facts, man. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm so blessed that last 2 years, tapping in spiritually, it's really changed my whole scope in a sense where even those type of arguments, or even for that matter, just things that are not in my control, I don't put as much energy into it because it's not my control. I just put the energy on things that I can control, which is me. I control me. I can't control I can't control the next person. I'm not gonna get involved with that because I always found myself like getting into those weird type of battles and arguments and this is what you should know, and it's like hey Reemo, how about you just know it, and if that person doesn't know it, then oh well. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it that way because you're never gonna be satisfied trying to making attempts to educate somebody else that doesn't want to be educated by you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In my opinion, if you believe, you at least have some form of morality. If you don't,
right?
Like if you don't, then I don't really know what to say. I mean, like you either have morality or you don't. It could go either way, really.
Right.
In my opinion, but that's just me.
Hey,
it can go.
And guess what? And nobody can really argue against that. That's what you are, then that's what you are. that's what Peter is, then that's what Peter is. You know what I'm saying? If this is what Reemo is, then guess what? That's just what I am.
Yeah, of course. And the next question I have for you is if you can take back any mistake in your life, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's an amazing one. Definitely the suicide attempts earlier on in my career. And even when I entered the industry, I would take that back. I want to take that back wholeheartedly because I came in this industry happy-go-lucky versus understanding the business. I was working like a high fashion retail job and I wasn't happy with it. I really didn't see my purpose with it. And when I got in entertainment and acting, I was so happy. Oh my God, I'm on sets of Law and Order. I'm here on Nurse Jackie. I'm here on Blue Bloods. I'm here in this movie Friends with Benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. I was so happy with that. Oh my God, catering is amazing. Wow, I get to chill on set and I don't have to work so hard. I'd have to lift boxes and do merchandising and all that other retail crap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I had to go back and really understand the business, I think I'd be in a better capacity with my entertainment. Not saying, I regret what I went through. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't regret it. This is what it is. I invested 16 years because I wanted to invest 16 years, of what I love to do. And, that's pretty much it. Maybe relationship wise, maybe there was a couple of relationships like, in my past, maybe I want to make amends. But definitely currently, the one I'm in now, I definitely, appreciate the woman that I'm in a relationship with, and despite the challenges that we face, all in all, I wouldn't change it for the world of we went through. If we didn't go through what we went through, we wouldn't grow together or have an understanding per se. So you know what I'm saying. So on that note, to your question, those are my answers.
Okay. Well, man, I'm kind of glad. Not even. Wait, why am I saying kind of? God. Okay. No, I'm glad. Like I'm sorry. I just have a problem saying kind of glad.
That's all good.
It's like I don't know, man. I'm glad that you were able to prevail in with the suicide attempts and in you're also your personal relationship too, man. And I'm glad you're I'm glad you're happy, And I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't really been in that many. I've been in throughout my life. I've been in only 2, and I'll be honest. I didn't enjoy any of them.
Right.
But
you got time. You know what I'm saying? No. It takes time, and the one thing I can say is you got to really put your effort into it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say that in the beginning of the relationship, it's not that I didn't take. It's not that I didn't take it for granted. It was that I was going so hard with my brand. Not saying I wasn't going hard with my brand. I was just going hard, and there were times where I had to realize, yo, bro, you're missing out on talking with your lady. And not to say that with her, I didn't want to talk to her. It was just I was so focused and determined. And once I started more tapping into my vulnerability, and even there were times where she had to really put a fear in me of losing her. And I'm not gonna lie, we did take a break here and there. We took breaks here and there. But definitely the last time, we really had to talk, and we really came to understand, all right, if we're gonna do this, then let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And I can never take away from what she's done for me within our relationship. And definitely I do everything I can in my best of my abilities with her for this relationship. And just overall, man, just overall, the 2 years being with her, it's been a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? It's been a real learning experience that I do cherish tremendously, because she didn't have to support me the way she does. And for me as a creative, that's what I've been yearning for a long time, because there was other women I was dating when I was doing entertainment and everything like that, and it was just damn, man, they were making it so effing challenging to where it would affect what I was creating. So now here comes the woman I'm with now, and it's wow, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I was spoiled as shit. The first year of our relationship, I was spoiled, man. I was spoiled as shit, because I was like, damn, I really got this woman that's really supporting me and not even going hardcore questioning my shit. Not saying that, okay, I was out there doing scumbag shit. No, but the relief of I could say something what I did, and then have to, oh, so what was you doing? And why was you taking pictures with these girls? And what was going on? And explain to me why this. It's yo, I got a woman that's understanding of what I do.
And it's that's the most important thing you need to have, man. It's a woman who understands what you do and how you do it, and and also just trust you in general, that you won't do anything bad, really.
Right.
And or and I can say this for a woman too. I can say the same thing for a woman too. It's for a man to trust you, and for you not to do anything bad. And I can say that about a woman as well. But it's once again, I'm really glad that you guys are still together, and your relationship is thriving. I'm happy for you, man.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
or anytime. And it's like, as for me though, it's like I would really have to pick accordingly, because like I don't know. It's like
Yeah, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings out here. No, you can say it. They
it's
real,
like,
it's real scary.
yeah, that too. And it's like I don't know. It's like, most of the girls in my age range like they just be complicated at times. It's like not all of them, but it's like, for what I've seen, most of them. And it's like I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, no. It's like I don't know. They just be having the most ridiculous. They just be having the most ridiculous standards, and it's like, all right, I'm just gonna like do me until I can, until I'm like ready to like actually like act accordingly and go out there myself.
Right.
And it's like, at least the girls I've seen. It's like I don't really know about everyone else, but it's like it's just the girls I've seen. So I do want a relationship though, but it's like I don't know when I'm gonna act on that though. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, hey, like I said, man, it takes time, man.
It does.
When the Lord calls it for you, you just do your due diligence as possible, and your woman that you're with, lady that you're with, does her due diligence as possible to make the union work and the bond work.
Yeah. No. Of course, man. Of course. 100%. But yeah, John, mate, do you have anything you want to ask him again?
I don't think so. I think this has been a very, very good episode.
Yeah, no, it was definitely an amazing episode,
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
I would have ended this sooner, but since I was loving it so much, I thought, let's just stretch it out to an hour. And yeah, it's been great.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, thank you. This is definitely a refreshing conversation. But just I'll push it. So definitely be on the lookout for me in season 2 of the web series called Zoo Burrow. That's directed by Cap Nels and written by Myers Lansky. I'm playing a detective on there named Detective Anderson. So yeah, definitely look out for that. It's definitely gonna be on YouTube and possible. To my understanding, it's supposed to be a possible play for it to be on Roku. So definitely be on the lookout for that. The movie I will be in, is called Junie. It's almost done with its productions. I just finished talking to the producer. Her name is Kim Marin. We call her KJ Marin. You know what I'm saying? She's dope. And the director is my man Scripps. You know what I'm saying? Scripps is dope. Can't wait for that to come out. Also, too, another movie I'll be in. It's called The Cupcake Diaries. It's a series. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. I play a dad on there. Another movie I'll be in a comedy called Monte is Unemployed, and as well as another movie called Unpredictable Currents. It'll be a short film. So definitely that's what I got in store, and then definitely be on the lookout. More than likely for me on national television. A couple of spots. I just finished talking to a couple of people, so be on the lookout for me on there as well.
All right. Then. We'll certainly keep an eye on for that.
Yes. And also too, if you guys want to follow me, definitely follow me on Instagram, Reemo Meerak. That's REEMOMEERAK_, as well as on Twitter. It's Reemo, the same spelling but without the underscore. Reemo Meerak, plain. And then also start following my acting page. That's where I put all my acting content. It's actor Kareem Tyson, all in one word. So can't wait. I just can't wait to finish this year off strong, and definitely for you guys, much blessings, and definitely will say prayers to your success with your platforms and your endeavors and your brand as well.
Same to you.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for this opportunity to speak with you guys.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
All right. All right.
And until next time, stay opinionated.
Yes. All right. Peace.